Hello and welcome back to another Skyblock episode. So, I haven't really done much off cam since the last episode. I've mainly just done a few little bits. I did actually take away the farm bit there because we weren't actually getting any zombie pigmen coming through it. So I think that's really the only thing we've actually changed since last episode. But I do actually want to say thank you to Droger Deadman again, who has actually added one spawner and one blaze egg. So we'll actually get them and we'll be making use of them in a few minutes. And since I actually saw the comment for the blaze, I thought I'd actually get into a bit of brewing today. So I've gave myself some nether wart and I'll put that up there as well, and we'll get through that in a little bit further on in the episode. Okay, so I have done a little bit more mining for cobblestone while the game was actually, well, off cam. That is really the only things we've actually done. But one thing that I was asked is, am I able to do anything else with the pumpkins? And that is one of the things I'll actually be showing you as well in a little bit. But we'll just sleep and skip through today. Oh, and that was actually really good timing. We just got rid of the rain as well. So what I'm actually going to do is just chop down a couple of these trees very quickly. Well, chop down a little bit of this wood. And I'm just going to quickly do this, and then I'm going to be going back underneath, completing the bit of floor that I've just realised was actually missing. And then start building this spawner. And once we do that, we'll actually get into a bit of brewing. So we'll just get rid of those bits and we'll come back and get rid of the rest of that tree in a little. But we should have enough wood for now to be able to do this. And I'll actually put these pumpkins up here for now. There we go. And we'll just go down and get this little bit finished off. And I'm going to remove my shield for a few minutes so it's not actually blocking any part of the screen while I do this. There we go. And we do have another pumpkin as well now. So this pumpkin farm is actually a good investment. Now I will also be enchanting fishing rods a little bit through these episodes as well. And hopefully we'll be able to get a better fishing rod. So we'll do that once now, very quickly. There we go. We'll just chuck that up in there with that. And we can get unbreaking on it, which is nice. Do I have any more string in here? Not that I can see. Nope. So that'll be over here in the spider spawner. Well, with the spiders that spawn in here, we'll just get 3 more bits of string from there. Actually, it's only 2 strings, so we can actually make 2 of them. So we'll just get a couple more sticks out from here, if we have any. Yep, there we go. And we will actually craft an extra 2 fishing rods, so we will put that one in. That's another unbreaking, and last enchantment would be another unbreaking, but we can't get that just yet. So what we can do is get that, and now we have an unbreaking 2 fishing rods, so we can actually sit there for longer AFK fishing. So the reason I do actually have this cobblestone is I'm going to be building a blaze spawner with some of the items. So we'll actually go down here a bit. Actually no, let's build it up here. Yeah, we'll build it off here. So I'm going to need 4 hoppers. So we'll get that chest. And we'll make a couple more of them in just a second. But I could swear I had more than just the 1 chest. And I'll grab my iron out of here as well for a few minutes. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna craft enough there. There we go, we've got 6 of them now. And we need 4 of them. The rest of our iron and everything can go up there. And we'll put the pumpkin and coal in there as well for now. And we'll also put the lapis up there, along with the fishing rods out of the way. And we'll put that up as well. So now what I'm actually going to be doing is just building out a little bit. To about here. And then we'll start building up a little bit. And actually start with the blaze spawner. So we'll get rid of that area there. And now we'll go up about 5 blocks. And again, we'll just go over this bit here. We'll actually build that bit out there, and we'll just jump down here quickly and fill this bit in. And last little bit there. Now I can get the hoppers and the chest here, put the chests there, and then we'll have some stone slabs going across that in a moment, like that. We'll actually bring them over, and we will put the hoppers into the back of these, like so. Another thing we do need is just a couple of signs to actually stop the water flowing down in a moment. And I put all of my wood away, so we'll get that. And I don't have any wooden planks just yet, so we'll craft a few of them. Need our sticks. There we go. Kinda forgot what I was supposed to be doing then for a second, but yeah. So we'll put rest up in there for now. And then we'll start making our way up to the top and building out a platform. I'm just going to grab a little bit more cobblestone from this as well. So I'll put that there and then we'll build up on this one here. And we'll build that up as well in just a moment. Build all of this over. And now what we'll have is one sign there and another sign there, and then we'll just build out a little bit. So 1, 2, 3. Also build that out so we actually have our wall. And we'll do the same again over on this side, so that'll be 3. And then, whoops, and just pick that cobblestone back up. There. 2, 3, and then 1, 2, and 3. There we go. So now what we're going to need to do is take it up 1 and along. Like that. Okay, and I believe it is actually 8 that we need to go out. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then here's where the wall will be. So I'm going to just cut for a moment, and once this is actually built, I will come back and show you nearly the end result. I'm not going to start the spawner until I'm back on camera though. So that's one thing we'll be able to do. Okay, so I will cut back again in just a moment once I have all of this structure built out. And we'll see basically another kind of spawner like that, but with cobblestone, so that the blazes can't actually set it on fire. Okay, I will see you guys in just a moment. Hey guys, so I'm back and I've just finished building all of that. We are going to go over and activate it in just a moment. I'm just going to kill a few extra mobs. And God, it did take ages to actually build. Not only that, but I actually had to mine quite a lot of the cobblestone down to 24. But what we're gonna do now, I'll actually grab that cobblestone out because I'm gonna need that to build up here for a second. We'll actually put that there, and we will just take that one down actually. Okay, so now that we've actually got this all set up, we'll just get rid of that as well. What we're gonna do is very quickly activate this and then kind of run. So we'll just get rid of the other bits of cobblestone now very quickly before we do activate it. And now what we can do is hit it with that. Very quickly get out of there. And put in our slab. Well, we'll kill them ones very quickly. And now we'll put in our slab there. And we're safe. So now we have a blaze spawner. We've got 4 glowstone so far out of this, which is going to be very nice. But what we really need is something else out of here, and when we can get it, we'll be happy. There we go, we've got one of them now. Okay. So, now that we actually have this done, when we actually have a couple of these blaze rods, I'm going to start getting a little bit more into progressing. There we go. Okay, so now we have that, and we have some of our cobblestone here. we'll now be able to start getting into some brewing. So what I can do here is use the cobblestone that I have, along with one of these blaze rods, and make ourselves a brewing stand. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that there, and now we'll be able to start making it a bit further into some of the stuff we want to do. So I'm gonna put one of these in there, and that just means that we can now actually use a brewing stand without any problems, and we will actually sleep and get rid of the rain again, because it just loves to seem to, well, it just wants to rain quite a bit on this episode for some reason. But now we have an unlimited blaze spawner, and these die in 1 to 2 hits each time, and as long as we can't actually shoot any fireballs out, then we should actually be safe. Doesn't look like we can, with it being cobblestone, so we're all good. Okay, so now that that bit's out of the way, what we can start to do is do a little bit more fishing and try and get our hands on a few more glass bottles and a few other little bits. So I'm just going to put these up out of the way, and we will get our fishing rod and go on down to just underneath. And I actually hear a zombie pigman, so yeah, here we go. Well, for some reason they didn't want to come out of other spawner, they'll come out of there. But we will go down here and we will first off check our thing. We do have one water bottle so far. But what we can do now is sit here and AFK fish for a little bit and try and get hold of 1 or 2 more water bottles and try and enchant our fishing rod a little bit more. So I will cut back again in just a moment when we actually have some more water bottles, and if we don't get any in the next 20 minutes I'll cut back and carry on doing something different. Well, actually, never mind, I think we just need one more and then we should be alright. Huh, that's actually lucky. So we'll just keep sitting here for a few extra minutes and see if we can actually get one more water bottle. And I will cut back again in just a moment. Okay guys, so we actually managed to get another water bucket literally about 2 minutes after cutting off from the last thing. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get one of these for now, And it's going to be a little bit wasteful at this moment, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that, and I'm going to put the nether wart up there for now. We're just going to let that brew. And what we're also going to do is get one of those as well. And now we have an awkward potion, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do same again. Actually save on resources, I didn't really think of that one. There we go. Right, so we've got them. Now I'm going to put sugar in one of them. And we do have more blazes we can kill for a moment. So we've got that one. Now what we're going to do is put a blaze powder in the next one. And I do believe we have... Yes, there we go. So we're just waiting for that one. And last one is a magma cream, and I'll explain what these do in just a moment. And I'll actually be using them as well in a moment. But what we can do is just grab some of our food here quickly. There we go. Right, so now that stone, we can put them in there and put redstone in. And we have 3 different types of potions right now. And I didn't realise we still had the pumpkin pie on us. But now we actually have some potions. So the first one is a fire resistance potion for 8 minutes. The second one is a strength potion for 8 minutes. And the last one is a speed potion for 8 minutes. So now we'll actually be able to start going back into the nether in a few minutes, and this time we'll be a bit more prepared. Here we go. Always nice to get some experience off them. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to very quickly drink 1, 2 and 3. And now we don't have to worry about other things killing us, because now we actually have some speed and we can actually gather stuff without having to worry about being set on fire like this. So now the nether is nowhere near as scary as what it was. and we're actually better off now. Ooh. We'll have that. There we go. And now the nether is so much easier. There we go, so now we're able to actually get our golden stuff with not as much problems. And it also makes it quite fun being able to run around with invincibility to fire. Ooh. It could have been slightly dangerous then, but we're all good. We'll just regenerate a little bit more of our health. There we go. And we can actually farm this with so much ease. There we go. We'll just eat our last piece of food quickly before running back. And now I think we should actually run and go back to the portal for now. We'll avoid all of the wither skeletons because they can kill us right now if we're not too careful. But all we really need to do is follow the massive trail of destruction, and eventually we do find our portal. So we'll go back out. But now the nether is nowhere near as scary as what it was, and we've started to get some animals spawning back in. So we'll actually grab our food there. I do believe we actually have some wheat somewhere, so if we just grab that quickly. Why did it just sound like I could hear a baby zombie? So we can just replant this. I do believe we have those buffs for another 2 minutes, but we'll be fine with everything we just got for now. But it does make it quite nice, and the bottles we can actually use over and over, so we don't actually have to worry about them But I do want to find that little baby zombie very quickly. Because I know I heard him somewhere. Where he is, I don't know. Oh, we're up on top. Okay, we'll sleep until day. Get him to sit. And I do hear a baby zombie somewhere. Unless it is a parrot. Yep, I do believe it may actually be the parrot. Okay, so we've actually got quite a bit done this episode. We now have enough gold to make a golden ingot. Sorry, correction. 2 golden ingots. So eventually we will actually have enough to be able to make 1 normal apple. Well, 1 enchanted apple. So we're doing well. But there is one other thing I do actually want to do very quickly before I do end this episode, and that is get one other bit of food. So I'm gonna get that and or sugar wherever I put that a moment ago. There we go. I'll get the sugar cane and actually make 1 more piece of sugar. So we'll get that. And our water buckets out of here. And what we're gonna do very quickly is just empty that one and that one. We're gonna go over to the cow and get some milk. And we're gonna go in here and grab one more bucket. There we go. And now we have a cake. So all we'd need to do now to be able to eat is just run back and forth to the cows and actually have some food. But for this one, I guess what we could do is place it on our crafting table. And there we go. Now we have an extra food source. And we'll get rid of that last piece and leave that one there. And I don't want to break into a new cake just for that, so we'll eat that. But that's made it so much easier now for these next couple of episodes when we do actually go to start getting extra water bottles and stuff. What I can do actually is make some more fire resistance potions and stuff like that through the next episode. Possibly add some extra water bottles in as my own choice for next episode as well. And I'm going to add one more guy in just before we go. So I'm going to take a pumpkin, chuck everything else up here because we don't need any of that, and we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And I guess let's put him in here. So we'll build 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then bring him to life. So this iron golem will now protect all of my animals. Well, I say protect them. He'll stop any mob spawning in this area, but even though there's lights anyways, we'll never have any problems with that. But it's just nice to have around. But with that being said, I do hope that you have enjoyed this video, and I do hope you leave a comment actually suggesting some extra stuff. If you do enjoy the video, please leave a like. If you are new, please subscribe, as I know that there are more people starting to watch and enjoying my videos. And I hope to see you guys again in the next one. And as always, take care and bye for now.